facilities including rivers, roads and waterworks. Of the recovery budget, about 37 billion won will go to infrastructure repairs and nearly 50 billion won will support victims. Compensation for flooded homes will double to 7 million won, while destroyed houses and small businesses will also receive significantly higher payouts. Farmers and fishers will see full coverage for crop and livestock losses. Disaster-hit areas will also get tax breaks, loan support, and reduced utility bills with extra relief in designated special zones. In local news, the Busan Metropolitan City Office of Education plans to convert part-time after-school care staff into full-time, 8-hour positions from next year, triggering conflict with the School Irregular Workers Union. On September 19th, the union began a sit-in, protesting what it calls unilateral staff reallocations. It argues that Busan's early expansions of the Nilbon policy created confusion and heavier workloads for care staff. Despite 11 rounds of negotiations, the union rejected the office's final proposal. Officials say conversion surveys are needed to secure stable Nilbon operations by 2026. Busan City, named World Design Capital 2028, is recruiting the first Future Busan Design Group from today to October 10th. The city will select 250 citizens for 5 teams, including Kids Design Lab, Young Wave, Universal Design, Senior Design, and Promotion Group. Launching this fall, the group will propose design policies and programs, join programs, and promote the 2028 event online and offline through December 2026. Members gain priority in training and workshops with rewards for excellence. In international news, thousands have fled their homes in the Philippines as the country prepares for Super Typhoon Regasa, which authorities warn could be catastrophic. With wind gusts reaching 230 kilometers per hour, Regasa is expected to strike sparsely populated northern islands today before moving west towards southern China. The Philippine Weather Bureau has issued alerts of a life-threatening storm surge, with waves potentially topping 3 meters. And now for today's weather, the current temperature in Busan is 22 degrees Celsius with cloudy skies. The temperature will average around 20 degrees Celsius this evening. And that wraps up this hour's news. Thank you for joining us. You're listening to BFM 부산영어방송.
Your best choice. BEFM 부산영어방송.
Coming up next is For Your Busan with Laura McLucky. BEFM 부산영어방송.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Hello, hello, hello. Happy Monday to you, the 22nd of September. Well, you made it through another weekend, eh? We're not getting any older. I mean, younger. Maybe we are getting older. Anyway, youth is not a time of life. It's a state of mind, right? That's what I mean. We're not getting any older if we choose not to. It's not a matter of rosy cheeks, red lips, supple knees. It's a matter of the will, the quality of the imagination, the vigor of the emotions, being able to dance like no one's watching, run like you don't care. It's the freshness of the deep springs, the moments of our lives, right? So how about you? How do you define youth? I'm Laura. Welcome to For Your Busan. Let's kick off Monday with Love Feelings.
Is my love too much? Is it just enough for you? For you? 'Cause it's getting late. Would you like to stay? 'cause I'm bad at reading signs, but I wanna do whatever you wanna do. If you wanted to, girl, we could cross that line. No, we've been friends and love only knows broken hands. Yeah, that's what you said, but girl, let me change your mind. These feelings are hard to find. Feelings are hard, but I feel them in my chest. A tiny war within, but when I pull you closer, girl, I can't explain, but I wanna do whatever you wanna do. If you wanted to, girl, we could cross that line. No, we've been friends and love only knows broken hands. Yeah, that's what you said, but girl, let me change your mind. These feelings are hard to find. Feelings are hard, yeah. And I know that it hurts sometimes, that it hurts sometimes when I'm with you. And I know that it hurts sometimes, that it hurts sometimes, but I miss you. And I know that it's on your mind, that it's on your mind when I kiss you. But I wanna do whatever you wanna do. I wanna do whatever you wanna do. If you wanted to, girl, we could cross that line. No, we've been friends and love only knows broken hands. Yeah, that's what you said, but girl, let me change your mind. These feelings are hard to find. Feelings are hard to find. Yeah.
Welcome back, everybody. 4:09 p.m. here at For Your Busan. That was Love with Feelings. To kick off the show. It's Monday. It's a Monday. Can I tell you something? It's the 22nd of September, and this day will go down as one of the weirdest and most days for me ever, although I'll probably forget about it next week. But I'm glad to be here with my For Your Busan buddies and crew, because I have had no one to complain to all day. And let me tell you, it's a day that I need to complain. Oh yes, it is, because I have single-handedly just blown my other weird days out the water. Do you know my identity has been stolen? It's a real story. Someone has been buying things online and using my customs code, my personal customs code, and is now getting things to their house. Which, I mean, listen, I'm a generous person. I don't mind people using my things, but I don't know this person, so they're using all my information to get things online and sent to their house. What if it's bad things? And then the government comes for me. So this is my record. It's not me that's doing it. So hopefully we'll headgear that this week. Also, I'm a bit sick, so please do forgive me if I seem a bit loopy. More loopy than usual. Well, there's a reason for it. How was your weekend? How was your weekend? How's your Monday been so far? At the top of the show, we were talking about youth. And I feel like the older I get, the younger I get. Not necessarily in body, but in mind and in heart. Samuel Ullman was an American businessman and poet. And his best known poem was Youth. His poem Youth, which was a favourite of General Douglas MacArthur. And today, actually, I started with a variation of that, but let me read it to you again. I'll read the full poem, okay? It's not a matter of rosy cheeks, red lips and supple knees. It's a matter of the will, a quality of the imagination, a vigour of the emotions. It's the freshness of the deep springs of life. So beautiful. And I started with that because we're going to talk about the youth today. The youth as in you and I, yes? How can we define this bright and exciting time of life? Well, I don't know, is there a certain age that youth begins or ends? I don't think so. I don't think there's an exact age for youth. And I think it's different for everybody. I always come back to this study from Seoul National University and many others where they looked at brain age and brain health. And they did a study on people who were in their 60s but always said, oh, I'm so old. And people who are in their 80s but always said, oh, I feel so young. And the people in their 60s who said and felt they were old were actually biologically older. Their brains were older, functioned more like an older person's brain. But the people who were older and said and believed, oh, I feel so young, their brains functioned like younger people. So there's something in it, you know, it is a state of mind. And the UN defines age as 15 to 24 for youth, right? But it can depend on the country and purpose also. Anyway, I think everyone is at least for a period youth and then can be youthful, right? In fact, Busan City is celebrating this idea right now. There's the segue. From last weekend until September 26th, Busan is holding the 2025 Youth Week Festival. It's the city's largest youth event aimed at raising awareness about youth issues and encouraging people to look and be kinder to them and also get them to take part more in society. It's the 7th year of Youth Week in Busan, a very important week. There's things like lectures and workshops and counselling and forums, flea markets, social dining, one-day classes and many other things taking place at Green Plaza in Sasang, Dadepo Beach, youth centres, youth-run shops all across the city. And if you haven't seen an event or joined an event yet, I encourage you to do so as it's going on until September 26th all over town. So go and support the youth of today because as we well know, they are the future of tomorrow. So I hope that these everyday experiences will help young people dream bigger, open doors to happier lives for themselves and move forward with confidence because times are tough. Life is tough. Life isn't easy, eh? So you gotta have good support systems and good networking and good people around you to help you feel like, yeah, I can do it. And here's a piece of advice to all of the youth from this youthful ajumma. You need to do things regardless of what other people think. Even if someone stands right in front of you and laughs at you for doing something that you love, you just gotta ignore what they say. You just gotta do things despite other people. Okay? Because you never want to look back with regrets. So people will judge you, people will laugh at you, but you always have to choose what's best for you, regardless. And then you'll be the one laughing on the other side when you're like, psh, 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 like this. You don't need to dance like that, but you can if you want to. Anyway. So it's a text topic for today. Let's have a look, shall we? Today's text topic, who is your role model in life? And what qualities do you admire and want to learn from them? Oh, good question. 네, 여러분, 오늘의 텍스트 토픽은 여러분의 롤 모델은 누구인가요? 저요? 고맙습니다. 앙피디, that's so sweet. Who is your role model? 네, 어떤 점을 닮고 싶으신가요? 네, 알려주시기 바랍니다. 그리고 이유도 같이 보내주시면 너무너무 감사하겠습니다. 샵 9050 89050 or KakaoTalk. Text messages are 101. KakaoTalk is free. You can also get onto YouTube Live. Search for BEFM in your YouTube and get into the chat box. Everyone's in here already having fun. 최숙님 texting in. Benny님, 고수님, 부산 아재님, everybody out there in the in the live stream. So yes, up next, as you know, lots of things coming up in our show, but let's take a moment for some Busan Times.
Stay connected to Busan's rhythm with For Your Busan, airing daily from 4:05 to 6 p.m. Blending your friends' voices with the latest information and news from our vibrant city.
제106회 전국체육대회 10월 17일부터 23일까지 부산이 선수들의 열정으로 타오릅니다.
The 106th National Sports Festival from October 17th to the 23rd, a monumental event is headed straight for Busan. We're with you on For Your Busan. Ready, set, Busan! For 10 weeks, we'll bring you the latest National Sports Festival news, introduce the events, and share inspiring athlete stories. Play the quiz, win prizes, and get involved. If you want to enjoy the National Sports Festival to the max, tune in every Thursday at 4:35 p.m. Don't miss it. It all starts now.
8월 14일부터 10월 23일까지 매주 목요일 4시 35분 포열 부산의 레디셋 부산. 절대 놓치지 마세요.
Welcome back to the show, everyone. Thank you for joining us. It's time for Busan Times. Claire's in the studio.
Hello, good afternoon.
Hello there.
Hello.
I like this muted lemon yellow you have.
Lemon yellow?
This pastel lemon yellow.
It shows.
But it's a muted lemon.
Muted lemon, yes. Not popping.
Not like this yellow here.
Not pop.
Yeah.
This
That's a yellow, lemon yellow. But
Lemon
this is
yellow.
baby lemon yellow.
baby lemon, like a baby pink.
We're very focused on the yellow. I don't know why. Anyway, how was your weekend?
It was great. It was great. Not long enough, always.
Well, Chuseok is coming.
Oh, yes. Cannot complain, huh?
Yeah. So just hang in there. We've only got a week.
Oh, yes.
Ish. A bit more than
Next
a week.
week. From next week.
Week and a bit. But anyway, isn't it fun to be with us here, though, and sharing all the news from Busan?
Of course.
Always.
I love it.
Speaking of which, what's coming up?
So, speaking with Chuseok just around the corner, Busan City is making sure this year's holiday is warmer for everyone. Starting today, September 22nd, and running until October 2nd, the city is rolling out its Warm Chuseok campaign to support neighbors who might otherwise spend the holiday alone.
I love that. It's very important. Loneliness is not good in society. Who exactly shall benefit from this campaign?
So the city is reaching out to many groups, including about 80 social welfare facilities are receiving donations and goods. 4 homeless shelters are being supported, so residents can hold ceremonial Chuseok tables even if they cannot travel home. And for 30,000 elderly citizens living alone, the city is providing 50,000 won, 5만 won each in holiday consolation funds.
So it's really about making sure no one's left behind, no one's eating alone. Private organizations pitching in too?
Yes, and they're making a huge impact. One major local bank is giving prepaid regional gift cards worth 50,000 won each to 8,000 low-income households. That's 400 million won in total. On top of that, the bank's employees when shopping at traditional markets, spending 40 million won and donated those goods back to local welfare centers.
That must have been a super fun shopping spree.
I know.
Oh my
Not
God.
with my money.
We've got 40 million won to spend. Let's go. That would be
Go for
so
shopping.
fun. Supporting families, also supporting the local markets and the vendors as well. I love that. It's a win-win. Who else is stepping up?
So the community chest of Korea's Busan branch is distributing over 1 billion won in special living expenses to 10,950 vulnerable households. That's 100,000 each, and the Red Cross Busan branch is providing nutrition milk kits worth 66 million won to 2,362 households.
It's not just about money, right? It's about making sure people have food for the holidays.
Exactly, that's exactly right. And it doesn't stop there. All 16 districts and counties are running their own programs too. The city's social welfare director said it best. This campaign is about sharing warmth so that everyone can enjoy Chuseok with dignity and happiness.
Which really captures the spirit of the Chuseok season.
Exactly right. And it's a reminder that Chuseok is not just about celebrating abundance, but also about making sure nobody feels left out.
100%. I love that. Warm Chuseok. I feel very warm
I know,
already.
holiday. I know what it feels like sometimes. You know, when I was in Australia with the holiday and the time that I couldn't come back because of like school or whatever. whatever, it feels quite lonely.
Yeah, it does. It really does.
Really family oriented.
And imagine you're kind of alone all the time, just even in your own neighborhood, even in your own home. I think this is one of the things that Busan tackles very well. So
I agree.
Thumbs up. 2 thumbs up for Busan. Well done.
4 thumbs up.
4 thumbs up. Can we get 8 thumbs up? Come on, give me those. There we go. All the thumbs up.
All thumbs up.
Thumbs up. All the thumbs. Why have you got 2 thumbs? Ang Peter, 11 fingers on one. Okay, good. Weird. Let's go to the next one. National Sports Festival pre-games, because the National Sports Festival is coming up.
Yes, the 106th National Sports Festival officially opens on October 17th, but pre-games start tomorrow, September 23rd, and continue until October 19th.
You know, in Scotland, pre-game means that you get drunk before you go out to get drunk.
Pre-party, yes.
Yeah, that's what that means. But not today,
Free
folks.
drinks.
Not today, Satan. Which sports are starting early?
So 7 of them, including gymnastics, fencing, canoe, billiards, badminton, fin swimming, and taekwondo. These are either Olympic qualifiers or sports with so many athletes that they cannot fit everything into the main festival week.
Okay, where are all of these matches happening?
So all across the city. For example, gymnastics is at Sajik Indoor Gymnasium from September 23rd to the 30th. Canoe is at the Seonakdong River from September 26th to 28th. And taekwondo, one of the big highlights, runs October 14th to 19th at the Gangsa Sports Complex Indoor Gymnasium.
So basically the idea is residents can go and watch these games before the festival even begins.
Exactly. And that's part of the plan. It gives citizens a chance to see high-level competition up close, while also boosting local businesses. Hotels, including hotels, restaurants, and shops benefit from visiting athletes and spectators.
Well, there we go. It sounds like the energy of the festival is kind of already here.
Yes, Busan is buzzing again. It's been 25 years since the city hosted the National Sports Festival, so there's a lot of pride and excitement.
That's very cool. Okay, so Busan International Performing Arts Market, that's coming up too, right?
Yes, the 106th National... this is...
Yeah. So the arts market's coming up, and this is one of the biggest things that we actually have on the calendar, because the Busan International Arts Market is like a performing arts market. But this is, I was so sad because I was supposed to go and do some emceeing over there. But I have to be with all of you, so I'm very happy to be with all of you. But it's a conflict of schedule. But this goes on from September 24th, so starts this week and runs until September 28th, 2025. And basically, it's like a new wave of performing arts. Now, if we're looking at the schedule, on the 24th, you can go and check out the projects, and there's booths, and then they have the Kimagshik, so that's the opening part of there. Yes. And then on the 25th, you've got lots of different performances. So you've got dance groups, you've got, anything that you've got in performing arts, right? And this is not just from Korean groups. This is also from lots of different international groups as well. And so if you want to go and find out more information about this, all you need to do is just get onto the website, which is bpam.kr. bpam. I love it. BPAM. It's like a high five. But yeah, and this is the 3rd Busan Performing Arts Market. It serves to bring a meaningful networking platform for performing arts, industry professionals, and lots of different networking opportunities to make a really good ecosystem for these performers and also the professionals, because Busan is a city of art.
Lastly, adding to that, one-on-one business meetings with festival directors from places like Edinburgh, Avignon, and New York.
Did you just say Edinburgh?
Edinburgh.
Okay, I'm going to teach you. Edinburgh.
Edinburgh.
There we go. That was very Scottish as well. Nice, yeah.
Yes, plus open air shows at Haeundae Beach and Busan Station Square. Citizens can simply walk up and enjoy free performances.
Yeah, it's perfect. perfect. I'm sad that I can't be part of it this year, but I'm definitely going to go and watch some of the performances outside of, actually working with them.
Yes.
Because it's such a cool event.
It's not just a festival, it's a marketplace for creativity and a bridge between Busan and the global arts scene.
Absolutely. And there's so much of this. Like we do that with the International Dance Fest, the Arts Market. Yeah, I love it. The Film Festival going on just now.
Count.
Good. I love it.
Perfect. Global city.
So that's very cool then. From the warm Chuseok to the National Sports Festival to Busan Performing Arts Market, so many cool and eclectic things happening.
Yes, that's what I love about Busan. This week alone, Busan is providing it can give, compete, and create all at once.
Yes, indeed. Indeed we can. And we will see you back here tomorrow for
Yes.
more of the same.
Of course, I'll see you tomorrow.
Thanks, Claire.
Thanks,
Bye-bye. All right, let's have a song. This is Crazy by Haechan.
Hey yo, you keep looking at me, telling me I'm crazy. You're right. 내 걸음은 fancy, 시선을 훔치는 순간 날 보는 넌 근해. 반대쪽 다리를 거절. Girl, I'm gonna go insane. 잠깐 눈 마주친 순간 That's why Stop. 너와는 텅 빈 우주 우리 사이 gravity 거리는 좁혀지고 계속 너에게 갈게 아직 숨결이 닿기가 멀어 잠깐만 I'm gonna get it done 날 원하고 있는 내게 위험한 거 하면서 원해 도망칠 수가 난 없네 Yes you're the one on one But I get it you feel it 상상해버려서 난 우려더래 가까워져나 넌 몰래 Baby I'll be sliding up on you yeah 이제 finally 하나 둘 셋 내 count it up baby I'm crazy I think I'm sick do you feel me yeah 내가 늦은 네 시선에 yeah baby you drive me crazy tonight 오늘 밤 우리 둘 실로 가슴 밤새 crazy uno dos tres cuatro Wanna look at the stars with you 뭐든 네가 원하면 I do yeah My people don't understand 난 잃어버려 어느새 내 옆에서 있는 너 Your star is fine 난 look what you make me do 우리 사이 chemistry 조금 지워지고 너와 나의 호흡은 어때 Girl really be on my mind 나 모르지 않은 척만 다가가서 말해 네가 듣고 싶은 말 baby 두 눈을 마주친 채 But I get it, you feel it 상상해버려서 그렇게 오래 뜨거워져 너란 존재 Baby I'll be sliding up on you, yeah 이제 finally 하나 둘 셋 내 count it up, baby I'm crazy I think I'm sick, do you feel me? Yeah 내가 늦은 네 시선에 Yeah baby you drive me crazy tonight 오늘 밤 우리 둘 실로 가슴 밤새 모든 불빛이 사라진 밤 결국 네 옆에 서 있을게 I know how you feel it 보여 내 눈엔 이제 숨기지 마 본심을 꺼내 Baby I'm crazy tonight Baby I'm crazy I think I'm sick do you feel me? Yeah 난 갇혀서 네 시선에 Yeah baby you drive me crazy tonight 오늘 밤 우리 둘 때 I'm crazy finally crazy Crazy Maybe it's good to be crazy isn't it baby I'm crazy 이 밤 우리 둘 때 실루엣은 밤새 Crazy
로라의 탐구생활. Welcome to my 탐구생활. Question: do you have a sensitive sense of smell? Are you trying to smell me? I smell very fresh. I smell very nice today. Just FYI. But do you have a sensitive sense of smell? Are you... I am. I'm apparently a super smeller. Yeah, that's strange, right? But when we did back in the day, bit of background, back in the day, I worked at a brewery, a beer brewery, a German brewery that was partnered with a whiskey distillery. And so we would go and we would learn about the ingredients, and part of that is understanding scent, understanding smell, understanding what scents you can feel in like whiskey and beer and wine and etc. Anyway, so, but humans are often more sensitive to smell than we realize, because scents can strongly not just affect our gag reflex, it can affect our emotions, mood, social relationships. Do you know that? Certain smells can trigger past memories or help us understand someone's feelings. But for people with strong smell sensitivity, and I would consider myself to be one of them, bad odors can be a real problem in daily life. Have you ever had that smell of laundry that didn't dry properly and it smells like kind of musty, and you put it on and then you get warm and the smell comes up? Ugh, that's disgusting. But in autumn and winter, people tend to dry their clothes indoors a bit more often, and if clothes don't dry properly, it can give a musty smell. And wet laundry can actually hold up to 3 litres of moisture. 3 litres! Now, if it's dried in a closed space without ventilation, obviously that's going to cause humidity inside the room, which can lead to mold, bacteria, and cause bad odors. So how do you dry your laundry properly when you're drying it indoors? Well, the best way is to use a drying rack. Make sure the room has good ventilation, and when you're drying clothes indoors, try and open a window if you can to let fresh air circulate. Leave enough space between them, and I'm specifically speaking to the people in my life who don't know how to dry laundry, and fully spread out sleeves, pants and socks. You cannot dry your socks if they're still balled up into a ball of 2 or more socks. There's a pro tip for you. It helps the clothes dry faster is if you separate them out. So using this high spin cycle on your washing machine can also help. And after the regular wash, doing one more spin helps remove more water from the clothes, which makes it easier to dry completely and prevents that musty smell. So if you really want to get it like super dry, fold or lay your clothes out flat on a towel, roll it up, stamp on it with your feet, and then that'll remove some of the moisture as well. Another pro tip. You can tell I like doing laundry, right? I'm not being silly. I'm not being facetious. I really love to do laundry. I love the way it smells. I love the smell of clean clothes. That's weird, maybe. I don't know, but I like it. I like it a lot. Anyway, let me play you a song and then we'll come back with Jimmy for the B.I.G Tour. Deal? This is Dancing in the Kitchen by Lainey.
City lights looking like ice underneath the stars. Beautiful, but I'd rather be right here where we are. Go and tell your friends we're running late again. What you think? Pour another drink and call off the car. I could spend 1,000 nights right here inside this room. Swear the only one I want is you, and it doesn't matter what we do. We could have nothing at all and it still feel like nothing's missing. Now we're moving like we're on the moon. Dom Perignon, drip on our shoes. We can fly around the world, but we always end up dancing in the kitchen. Up in flames. As long as I got you with me, I'ma be okay. Slide across the floor, I'm forever yours. Yeah. What you think? Pour another drink, put it on replay. I could spend 1,000 nights right here inside this room. Swear the only one I want is you, and it doesn't matter what we do. We could have nothing at all and it still feel like nothing.
부산역입니다.
Welcome back, everybody. It's time for Jimmy in the house.
Yay, Jimmy in the building. Woo-hoo.
Yeah, I like you're wearing blue today.
I like what you're wearing
I
today.
know. Jimmy came in and said, "Wow, you're wearing a Lakers shirt," and I was like,
It
"Yeah,
doesn't mean anything.
Lakers, sure." Is that a destination? Is that a hashtag Throwback Thursday travel spot? I don't know.
Come on.
No, I like this. I got this when I was in Scotland. I didn't get it because I like the Lakers. I only know that they do basketball because there's a basketball on here.
Yeah.
But I just liked the. It was a top and short set. I thought
Right.
it was cute. So
The design itself. But
Yeah.
I'm a huge fan of Lakers, so
well,
thanks.
then you're welcome, and I meant it.
Right.
Tell us what you've been up to, Jimmy. What's this segment all about?
Yeah, this segment is B.I.G. Busan is good. I mean, in this segment, as you guys all know, I go out to those various events and festivities, and then I get to interview those person who's in charge of that festivals, and also the visitors who came from other cities or even abroad. So we just get to talk and share about this festivals overall.
Yeah. Okay. So we always get to live vicariously through your segments. Where did you go this week?
This time, I think everybody could possibly predict and think it's the 30th Busan International Film Festival.
Yay!
Yay!
Biff. I've not been out to any Biff yet.
Not
I've
yet.
been working here and doing events, and so I've not actually been able to enjoy a movie yet.
Yeah, for those of you who actually haven't visited yet, no need to worry because it's just going to carry on until the 26th of this month. So it barely just kicked it off.
Yeah, it's only halfway.
Right.
There's still today and 3 more days after
Sure.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, so it actually started on the 17th and then it will carry on until the 26th of September, which is this month. And the venue is actually held in Busan Cinema Center and also other screening theaters across Busan, but mainly in Busan Cinema Center.
Yes.
So make sure to come and check out the atmosphere. And what I love to actually emphasize, especially this year, is that this year is the 30th anniversary.
Same age as us.
Yeah. No, you're 29.
I'm 30. I've turned 30 recently. Yeah.
Yeah. So BIFF is actually one of Asia's and throughout the world the most influential film festivals, and it actually focuses especially on Korean and Asian cinema, but also shows the film from all over the world. And they actually do a lot of outside booths where you can just hang around in Busan Cinema Center. And they actually provide a lot of eateries, and they get to do these talk with the filmmakers and movie stars and etc. So it's actually a very, very fun and exciting event.
They've also got new things like a competition stage. They've got the Asia Contents Market, etc. So it's very cool. All we want to know is how many celebrities did you meet?
Well, I personally met a couple of them. It's countless. Yeah, I met a lot of them, but I really didn't get a chance to interview them.
Yeah. Who did you meet? Did you meet Park Chan-wook?
박찬욱 감독, yes. 어쩔 수가 없다. That was actually the opening film. So yeah, I actually met him, and then I met Lee Byung-hun in person, but kind of in the.
So you did meet him.
I didn't really meet him.
I was getting ready last Wednesday to meet Lee Byung-hun. I had my makeup on. I had my my pleather. That's fake leather pants on. I was ready for a date, and then lo and behold, had to go home, wash my hair. Nightmare. Couldn't meet him.
Oh.
So sad, eh? So sad.
So you were this close.
He doesn't know it, but yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I was.
But we all know it. No worries. We all
The
know
police might also know it. I might be on a watch list. I don't know. But listen, tell us more about the highlights of this event.
Sure. There is a new competition section. BIFF introduced a new competition section in 2025 for Asia Cinema, and 14 Asian films are competing for major awards like a Grand Prize and Best Director and Best Actor and Actresses and etc. And then they also, it's already enough. But then they also expanded more programs, like for such as more films overall. About 241 films from 70 different countries are included in the lineup this year.
Yeah.
And yeah, the vision section was actually revamped. And then the Midnight Passion section was extended from 2 nights to 4 nights.
That's my favorite section. And I've still not managed to get it. So I'm going to try and get tickets to that one. But the problem with that, Midnight Passion, it's called Midnight Passion because, number one, the movies are all over 18.
Yeah.
So it could be... I've been really lucky in the past because I love horror movies. So it's all been like really fun ghost stories, really scary ghost stories. But the Midnight Passion can be adult films.
Yeah.
It can be horror, violent, like... kind of violent thrillers, etc.
Yeah.
Something that kids can't watch.
Like rated R.
Rated
above.
R.
Yeah.
And they have them 3 in a row, starts at midnight, finishes at 5 a.m.
Wow, that's
And they
fabulous.
just play, like 5-minute break, play, 5-minute break. It's so fun.
Wow.
And yeah, I love that section. It's my favorite section.
I'm not a fan of horror myself. I'm just gonna like pee on my pants if I get to watch it. So
You're a grown man, Jimmy.
no, it's
pee on
scary.
your pants.
It's scary.
That's TMI.
Yeah.
It's TMI.
Yeah, TMI.
Tell us a bit more because you got to interview people, right?
Yeah, sure. I actually got to interview. This time, I somehow randomly got to interview all the people who are somehow involved in this film.
To be fair, you can't really walk past anybody in Biff without them being involved somehow, right? Yeah.
True. So for the first interview, I actually got to interview a whole bunch of students who came all the way from Daegu, who are students of Keimyung University. So let's check out the first audio clip together. 안녕하세요. 간단하게 자기소개 부탁드리겠습니다.
네, 안녕하십니까. 저희는 이제 계명대학교 언론영상학과에서 단체 관광 학생들입니다.
또 언론영상학과에서 역시나 또 부산국제영화제 찾아와 주셨는데요. 이번 방문이 처음이실까요?
아니요, 저희가 이제 재작년부터 작년 올해까지 총 3회에 걸쳐서 매번 왔었고요. 저희 선배들도 계속 꾸준히 오던 거여서 이번에 똑같이 참여하게 되었습니다.
현장 분위기를 우리 청취자분들께서 좀 느끼실 수 있도록 간략하게 설명해 주세요.
영화 좋아하는 사람도 많고 개성 있는 사람도 너무 많아가지고 신나는 것 같아요.
지금까지 하신 어떤 경험 혹은 뭐 액티비티 같은 게 뭐가 있을까요?
저는 여기 야외 공연장에서 배우분들 와서 GV식으로 말씀하시는 거 배우분들 실제로 보고 또 1대1로 질문도 나누고 하는 경험이 되게 기억에 남습니다.
마지막으로 아직까지도 부산국제영화제에 안 와보신 청취자분들이나 우리 또 외국인분들께 한 말씀 부탁드리겠습니다.
일단 부산국제영화제라는 되게 엄청 큰 행사가 부산에서 열리는데 안 와보셨다면은 많은 이제 영화나 이런 걸 좋아하신다면 충분히 즐길 수 있을 만한 축제라고 생각을 하고요. 그리고 부산의 뜨거움까지 한 번 더 같이 즐겼으면 가장 행복한 기억으로 남지 않을까 싶습니다.
네, 계명대학교 화이팅입니다. 감사합니다.
파이팅! 가고 싶다.
Yeah, they said that the festival atmosphere is super energetic and with many unique individuals. And they say the experience of directly asking questions to actors and filmmakers in the GV section, it stands for guest visitor session at the outdoor performance venue was really memorable.
Yeah, I love the guest visit. Actually, back to Midnight Passion, there was a guest visit during one of the movies, and they pulled this poor director who just flew into Busan. It was like 2 o'clock in the morning, and they pulled him on stage for a guest visit. He's like, "Hi." Thank you for liking my movie. I just got here. It's
I'm on a jet lag, but no worries.
Basically, right? But no, it's very cool. And Busan is a festival. There's no barrier, so you can get up close and personal with very famous people.
For sure.
Like your idols, your heroes, your role models. And yeah, it's very unique in that sense because we're so safe here.
I know. It's really grateful that, beef is actually held here in the city of Busan.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right. Who else did you speak to?
Yeah, as for the second interview, I spoke with another university student majoring in theater and film on his first visit to the beef. So let's check out the second audio clip together. 네, 안녕하세요. 간단하게 자기소개 부탁드리겠습니다.
네, 안녕하세요. 저는 지금 경희대학교 연극영화과하고 응용수학과 복수 전공 중인 25살 이상원이라고 합니다.
역시나 약간 영상학과나 연극 이런 쪽에 또 관련 있으신 분들이 많이 보이시는데요.
네.
이번 부산국제영화제 방문이 처음이실까요?
네, 다른 영화제 뭐 정동진 영화제나 부천 판타스틱 영화제 아니면은 또 전주국제영화제 이런 건 많이 가봤지만 부산은 이번이 처음인 것 같습니다.
그러면 처음 오셨으니까 워낙 사실은 국제적으로 유명하고 부산에서 오래됐는데 어떠한 점이 조금 다른 영화제랑은 다를까요?
일단 규모 자체가 너무 다른 것 같고요. 이 공간에 처음 왔을 때 딱 뭔가 압도되는 게 있었고 이렇게 야외 극장을 운영한다는 점도 그렇고 또 주위나 아니면 다른 수입작들을 이렇게 수입하는 영화에 대한 퀄리티가 다른 영화제들과 많이 다른 것 같아요.
그럼 지금까지 부산국제영화제에서 이렇게 관람하시면서 하셨던 액티비티, 참여하셨던 뭐 부스 같은 게 있다면 어떤 게 있을까요?
한국 단편 경쟁 GV 방금 보고 네.
그럼 마지막으로 지금 뭐 학교에 있는 친구들이나 아직까지 부산국제영화제를 안 와보신 청취자분들께 꼭 이래서 한 번은 와봐야 된다. 처음 오신 분으로서 한 말씀 부탁드리겠습니다.
일단 영화나 영상에 관련된 이제 업을 하시는 분이라면 당연히 여기 와서 이제 많은 감독님들과 배우분들 보면서 많은 영감을 얻을 수 있을 것 같고 이제 그런 거하고 관련이 없더라도 이제 관광차 왔을 때 다양한 이벤트하고 그런 게 있는 것 같아서 한번 즐겨보시면 좋을 것 같습니다.
좋은 말씀 감사합니다.
감사합니다.
Yeah, he was definitely overwhelmed by the scale and the size of the film festival, and then also the outdoor operation. And he also recommended the festival as an inspiring for those people who are involved in this industry. So make sure to come and check it out.
Yeah, absolutely. It sounds, I mean, I'm going to say this, it sounds very cliche, but it sounds like everyone was having a really great time. But for me, this is the kind of festival that I love to go to. And again, this year, it's kind of a bit of a pain in the bum because I haven't been yet.
Yeah.
Because you get to meet people who you're really interested to meet in your industry.
For sure.
From all over the space. And so when you're in a creative industry, you want to collaborate, you want to see what else you can make. You want to find people who've got new and interesting ideas.
And also get to talk to them in person.
Yeah, and it's just fun to watch movies as well. Get lost in the stories. All right, so who else did you meet?
Yeah, as for the last interview, I actually got to interview a person who came all the way from Incheon, and then it was one of her bucket list to come to BIF. So let's hear it out. 안녕하세요. 간단하게 자기소개 부탁드리겠습니다.
네, 안녕하세요. 저는 인천에서 온 20살 배소민이라고 합니다.
인천에서부터 이렇게 부산국제영화제 보러 오셨는데요. 이번 방문이 처음이실까요?
네, 저 어릴 때부터 부국제 오는 게 버킷리스트여가지고 이번에 처음 20살 돼서 왔어요.
그러면 와보신 소감 간단하게 한번 여쭤볼게요.
배우분들도 만나서 사실 너무 기쁘고 볼거리도 너무 많아서 정말 재밌게 잘 즐기고 있습니다.
그러면 지금까지 약간 구경하시고 하신 것 중에 소개해 주실 만한 게 혹시나 있을까요?
저는 여기 영화의 전당 야외에서 진행된 야외 무대 인사가 제일 인상 깊었는데요. 배우분들이 영화에 대해서 소감도 말씀해 주시고 영화도 소개해 주신 게 너무 인상 깊어서 그걸 좀 말해드리고 싶어요.
와, 정말 이게 또 어떻게 보면 인생의 버킷리스트셔서 20살이 되자마자 오셨는데 아직까지도 안 와본 우리 청취자분들 혹은 외국인분들에게 이래서 꼭 와봐야 된다라는 한 말씀 부탁드릴게요.
저는 인생에서 영화를 한 번이라도 즐긴 적이 있고 영화를 한 번이라도 사랑하신 적이 있는 모든 분들은 꼭 여기 와보셨으면 좋겠다고 생각합니다.
좋은 말씀 감사합니다.
So give us a recap in English, Jimmy.
Yeah, she said, for those of you out there who at least watch a movie once in their lifetime or who is a huge fan of a film, you must come to this BIF festival and check this event out. And she really also loved to participate herself in a guest visit to actually get to hear all those filmmakers talk and then look at, those famous actors and actresses as well.
Yeah, it's perfect. It's a very perfect place for anyone who's interested in film in any way. In any way. And I've learned so much actually working with BEFM over the past 10 plus years because we have in the past had actors in. So, from the 100s, Marie Averopoulos, I always say her name wrong. So we went out to party together a little bit many years ago, and Alex Panovich we also went out. So he's been in
Wow.
this series of the Snowpiercer. So you do just get to be up close and personal. And I've
Right.
met film lawyers who talk about the huge budgets and how to bring liquidity into the process of funding for a film. And yeah, it's just so many aspects of it.
Right, that's the fun part to learn.
Nerd. I'm a super nerd for films. I
Come
really
on.
am. I really am. Despite this cool demeanor.
No, but this last interviewee was really excited, and then she was just keep mentioning that it's one of my
너무
dream
기쁘다,
come
너무
true.
기쁘다.
Yeah, 20살 돼서 바로 왔어요. Like she was with her friend, and then
Yeah.
her friend was also like really excited as well.
That's so sweet. So give it a Jimmy's final thought then. Wrap it up.
Yeah, I mean, this year is the 30th edition. It's actually the landmark. Beef used it as an opportunity to reflect and expand and willing to evolve for what's coming in the future for not only in Asia but for global market. So, and then also Beef is cornerstone cultural event for Busan, like drawing international visitors and media and all those filmmakers and even students. And for those of you who's actually making their dreams come true.
Yeah.
So it's definitely one of a kind.
Absolutely. So if you have not yet been to BIF but you want to, I recommend rocking up to the cinema centre and spending the next 4 days, including today, there and just enjoying and learning what you can learn, seeing what you can see.
Yeah.
Great opportunity. Jimmy, thank you so much. We'll see you next week.
Thank you. See you next week. Bye.
All right, time for us to say goodbye for the first half of the show. This is Pray by Kain and Jeff Bernat. I will see you at 5.
Ring me now 내 입술 아닌 눈빛으로 Just feel me now 내 말이 아닌 나의 마음은 어려운 일인 거야 알아간다는 걸 I try 더 깊은 대화가 난 필요해 Oh I pray 이 밤이 끝이 아니기를 원해 넌 날 기대를 하게 해 Read me now Cause I can't find the words that I feel for you And how do I love you when I can't find the way to speak my heart I know it's weird to say, but I feel I already know you. I try.
안녕하세요. 현대해상 모델 이정재입니다. 70년 현대해상의 여정을 함께 해주신 모든 분들께 감사드립니다. 모든 분들의 하루하루가 더 나은 삶으로 채워지도록 앞으로도 변함없이 마음이 합니다. 현대해상.
부산의 축제 어디까지 즐겨보셨나요? 과거와 현재, 미래가 공존하는 항구도시 부산. 이곳 부산은 계절을 물들이는 다양한 축제로 늘 풍성합니다. 봄의 시작을 알리는 봄꽃 축제부터 부산의 여름을 만끽하는 바다 축제, 전 세계 영화인들이 모이는 부산국제영화제와 새로운 시작의 해맞이 축제까지. 부산의 축제는 우리의 열정을 가득 담고 있습니다. 바쁜 일상은 잠시 뒤로 하고 특별한 시간을 선물 받는 바로 이곳 부산에서 우리의 삶은 축제가 됩니다. 축제로 하나 되는 부산. 여러분은 어떤 축제를 기다리시나요? 이 캠페인은 대선공익재단과 BFM 부산영어방송이 함께합니다. 가족이 함께할 수 있는 초록빛 가득한 공원. 세계 시민 누구나 함께 어울리는 문화공간, 그리고 모두가 안전하게 이동 가능한 교통 인프라가 갖추어져 있는 곳. 이곳은 글로벌 허브 도시 부산입니다. 일상을 풍요롭게 만들어주는 문화와 예술, 따뜻한 나눔을 실천하는 복지, 모두가 안심하고 차별 없이 누리는 안전한 도시 기반 시설로 우리의 일상은 안전하고 행복해집니다. 시민의 행복을 생각합니다. 시민의 행복이 쌓여갑니다. 이 캠페인은 행복도시 부산의 가치를 높이는 부산시설공단이 함께합니다.
제106회 전국체육대회 10월 17일부터 23일까지 부산이 선수들의 열정으로 타오릅니다.
The 106th National Sports Festival. From October 17th to the 23rd, a monumental event is headed straight for Busan. We're with you on For Your Busan. Ready, set, Busan! For 10 weeks, we'll bring you the latest National Sports Festival news, introduce the events, and share inspiring athlete stories. Play the quiz, win prizes, and get involved. If you want to enjoy the National Sports Festival to the max, tune in every Thursday at 4:35 p.m. Don't miss it. It all starts now.
8월 14일부터 10월 23일까지 매주 목요일 4시 35분 포열 부산의 레디셋 부산. 절대 놓치지 마세요.
A brand new show is here, Sweet Date! Your daily rendezvous of music, laughter, and charming stories that bring light to your lunchtime. With Sweet Date, every noon turns into something special. I'm Yoonji, and together we'll enjoy the sweet moment. So don't miss it, guys. Weekdays from 12:05 to 2 p.m. So I invite you to join us every day. Can't wait, and we'll be waiting to see you all.
The time is now 5 o'clock.
포열 부산?
포열 부산 아닙니까? 원래는 울산 사람이니까 포열 부산 내리죠 이렇게.
포열 부산.
포열 부산.
할까요? 포열 부산.
You're now listening to For Your Busan.
Can you introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Jules Catanyag and I'm a Filipino filmmaker and producer.
Welcome to Busan. Okay, so you're a filmmaker and producer. So tell us what brings you here to Busan.
Oh, our film, Heaven Help Us, was selected for a script development fund in the Asian project market. So we're going to pitch tomorrow. Tomorrow is the 20th, yeah.
So you're here for the Busan International Film Festival. Is this your first time coming to the festival?
This is actually my second time.
And when was your first time?
22, when my wife, Danzen, was student in AFIS. That was 2022 during that year, yeah.
All right, so this is your second time and you're coming to pitch for a film. Can you explain what does this mean for people that don't understand the film industry?
It's very hard to make films. So you have to exploit all available resources. So you pitch it, submit the films in cinema funds, so that you could develop it further and find co-production partners for the project.
All right, why don't you tell us a little bit, what is the film about? Tell us, introduce this film for us.
Heaven Help Us is reimagined story retelling of a tragedy that happened in the Philippines in the 1980s when a rush construction of the Manila Film Center collapsed, burying hundreds of workers. But instead of since they were rushing it, the then First Lady wanted to like rival Cannes Film Festival at that time. Instead of excavating the workers, allegedly they like buried them with quick drying cement. So that 2 months later they can open the festival with the Hollywood stars there. So we want to excavate that story and then bring it back to the public consciousness.
That's a very interesting story. And so this is a true event that happened?
Yes it is. But our director, Yves Baswell, wants to approach it in a very personal level so that he wants to like intimately tell the stories of the workers instead of focusing on the tragedies. He wants to give the workers, give them honor by telling intimate stories about them so that they could, at least in this film, reclaim their dignity.
Wow. Well, that's a very interesting film. So this film right now, it's already created or you're in the process of creating it. Explain a little bit about this.
We are in the advanced stage of script development. That means we've written a couple of drafts, put it in some film labs so we could develop it further and make it ready for the global stage. Right now, we are nearing completion of the final script and we are planning to shoot it in 2 years.
Interesting. Now, you said this is your second time here at the Busan International Film Festival. Tell us a little bit about what you think about BIFF. How does it feel to be here, and maybe how does it compare to other festivals? Give us a little bit about your impression of BIFF.
Actually, this is the only international festival I've been to twice already. And well, the great thing about cinema is that when you connect people who all love cinema, it feels like coming home to a community. So this is my tribe. So I really love going here because of the energy and the love for cinema.
And how about the facilities? What do you think about the cinema center here and the different facilities that host the different events?
It's great. I really like the films. I've been to Rotterdam, but BIFF being in Asia feels closer to home. So I really love it. I really like the energy of the market too.
And tell us a little bit about the market in relation to the film festival for people that don't know about it.
It's a place where filmmakers, producers, media buyers, distributors converge to network and exchange ideas and explore other ways of connecting and collaborating. So we've had success, especially in the Philippines, where most of the film process is kind of insulated. Right now, we are trying to go to the events like this so that we could network and build bridges with other people and other producers and other filmmakers. So in that sense, cinema becomes a way to connect with other cultures.
All right, so you've already arrived here. You're here for BIFF. How long do you plan on staying here in Busan? Are you going to be here for a week, or how many days do you plan on your trip lasting?
We're going to stay here until the 24th.
And any special films or events that you are looking forward to attending, or how are you selecting the different things that you will do?
Mostly I'm going to work because we're part of the market, so we are filled to the brim with meetings to get like financing, distribution partners and stuff like that. But I really want to catch Kurak. There's this Kyrgyzstan film that caught my attention because I'm not that familiar with Kyrgyzstan cinema and I've been like hearing a lot about them. So I'm very interested with that, and the new Park Chan-wook, of course. I want to catch that in Korea.
Well, I hope that you can enjoy your time at BIFF and hopefully get some funding and get some supporters for your film. And thank you for sharing your story.
Thank you very much, and this has been a great pleasure.
Oh, I love that. Thank you so much, Tegan, for that lovely interview, and to our director, Jules Catagnac, for that lovely interview as well. A Philippine filmmaker and producer. He came to Busan for the second time for the Busan International Film Festival. He's here to pitch his film, Heaven Help Us, a reimagined historical movie about a very, very sad tragedy that happened in the Philippines in the 80s. He said the second time coming, he loves the energy of the festival, loves connecting with other people and the film industry, and especially from people in the Asian region as well, nearby Asian countries. He's going to be here in town until the 24th and looks forward to catching some other films in addition to working hard pitching his own. So any buyers out there, any funders out there, anyone in the know that you can that can help, then please get in touch. Jules will be waiting for your call. And if you want to be on the mic, get in touch. We'd love to hear your story as well. All right, let's keep moving along with the show. I have a few messages I want to read now that we're in the second half. I hope that whoever has sent these messages is still listening. So today's text topic. I said, who is your role model in life and what qualities do you admire and want to learn from them? 네, 오늘의 텍스트 토픽은 여러분의 롤 모델은 누구인가요? 어떤 점을 닮고 싶으신가요? 샵 9050 59050 or KakaoTalk. Text messages 101. KakaoTalk or YouTube live stream is free. And I have a message here from listener 5581님. 혹시 5581번님 듣고 계세요? 듣고 계신지? I just heard a telepathy. I heard. Okay. So basically, you asked for a song. We don't have that song in our system, okay? We will get it for you and we'll play it tomorrow. But your song request was touched down by Kerwin Dubois. Favorite Z dance song. And this person says, hi, Laura. Hiya. It's my first time to send you a message to For Your Busan. Actually, my role model is my Zoomdeng instructor. It's been 4 years for me to learn Zoomdeng. And she never had any vacation or holiday for her own sake. In addition, she gives us all the positive energy in the class with her powerful dance moves. So I have a dream to be a Zoomdeng instructor as a job just like her. I want to inspire people with bright vibes. I love it. I really love that. I think teachers give us a lot of energy and we often think of teachers as people in classrooms, right? But teachers come in all shapes and sizes. And then 5581 name says, Laura, from whom do you get inspired? I just wonder. Okay, it's a very good question. Actually, I get inspired by people that I've never met, many people in the world who are way more successful than me in a business or monetary sense, right? So I have an app on my phone and I listen to it every single morning. So I get up, I do my meditation. So I'm inspired by meditation teachers. And then I have this app that's called like a pep up, right? I can't say the name of the app, obviously. And then I listen to these people talking about how they get motivated, talking about how they train their mindset, talking about how they fail regularly and strategically, how they move forward in times that are really hard. And so that is very inspiring to me. And I'm also inspired by my professors. So I have some professors that I look to and I could sit and listen to their conversations for hours because they're so just so smart and so wise and they see the world in a very different way from me. And of course, I don't always agree with everything they say because some people I just don't agree with, and that's okay. But I just love listening to two professors in particular. And then my husband, isn't that so cliche and so bleh? But yeah, I do. I'm so inspired by my husband. Are you okay? 보성 PD님? 괜찮아요? Oh, okay. So I'm so inspired by my husband just because he works incredibly hard for the family. He, if I'm melting down for no reason or crying at a TV commercial, he's always so strong, but he's communicates very well and he's just a very, very good person. He's such a good person. And so I'm inspired by that. I'm also inspired by just in general, everybody, because everyone is really just doing their best, right? And we all have the same shared human experience. We all have fears. We all have pitfalls. We all have things that happen in our lives that suck. And we all have just a desire to succeed and live happily and live safely. And so I think just day-to-day life is very inspiring. And when people get through difficult times and when people have relationships, I think that's inspiring. I think inspiration is found in the mundane as much as it is found in the spectacular. So yeah, that's my 2 cents on that. Anyway, I'll stop bogarting the mic. I should have done that for my deep dive. That was my deep dive. I'm giving you all of my brain today, which is dangerous because I've had a lot of medication. Anyway, thank you so much for that wonderful interview. We'll come back with more of the same tomorrow. In the meantime, let's have a little song. This is Birthday by Katy Perry.
You're feeling nothing's going right. Why don't you let me stop right? The clock is ticking, running out of time. So we should party all night. So cover your eyes, I have a surprise. I hope you got a healthy appetite. If you wanna dance, if you want it all, you know that I'm the girl that you should call. Confetti, pump and carry on. So hot and heavy till dawn. I got you spinning like a disco ball. All night they're playing your song. We're living the life, we're doing it right. You're never gonna be unsatisfied. If you wanna dance, if you want it all, you know that I'm the girl that you should call.
Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for joining us here at For Your Busan, Monday, the 22nd of September, 5:16 on the clock. My name is Laura McClucky. It's time for the quiz. Before we get into the quiz, I want to read a couple of things. Sang-Yun Nim says, I get inspired by everybody around me, but I don't want to follow 100% of others. I believe everyone, including myself, has pros and cons, so I'm trying to improve my cons by looking at others' pros. Yes, and also, Sang-Yun Nim, improve your pros by looking at others' cons as well. You know, smart people look at people making mistakes and they try to avoid those mistakes or learn from those mistakes. People who are I don't want to say dumb, but maybe not making smart decisions, look at people's mistakes and laugh. And that's not who we want to be, right? We don't want to laugh at other people. We want to use other people's actions to improve our own circumstances. I love that comment. Thank you very much for sharing. Sapsalginim says, this song really makes me want to dance, but I'm in the office. Just dance. 그냥 life is short. 인생은 얼마나 짧아요. 그냥 춤을 춰야 돼요. I'm disappointed, Sapsalginim. I thought you were a risk taker. Come on. Videos, please. Videos. Listen, it's time for today's quiz. Guess who? 오늘의 퀴즈 누구지입니다. So, listen carefully to the hints and try and guess who I'm talking about. 네, 어느 사람에 대해서 얘기를 하는지 힌트 잘 듣고 맞춰주시면 됩니다. So, are you ready? Today we have coffee. Hands up. Do you like coffee? Coffee? 2 hands up. Okay, good. That's it. We're ready. Good. Ready? Number 1. Hint number 1. He is 108. Did you like that? He's 188 centimeters tall. That's almost 2 meters. It's not me then. He's 188 centimeters tall. Good. Next one. He is the first. Oh, that's part 2. Never mind. I scrolled up. Okay, here we go. His date of birth is April 23rd. Okay, his date of birth is April 23rd. Is he, by the way. He always has a smile on his face. So his nickname is Smile Jumper. That is a terrible nickname. Who's going to be called Smile Jumper? Don't you not think that's a silly nickname? It's weird. Smile Jumper. It sounds like you're jumping from smile to smile. Like a puddle jumper. Puddle to puddle. No? Or a bail jumper. That's a very English joke. He always has a smile on his face, so his nickname is Smile Jumper. Top guy name says, it's you. It's not me. This person is 188 centimeters tall. It's definitely not me. Here we go. Due to a car accident in his childhood, his right foot is about 15 millimeters shorter than his left. Interesting. That must have been very painful. And number 4, he is known to be a big fan of 손흥민. 손흥민 진짜 슈퍼 팬이에요. So, who is this person? 이 사람은 누군지 알고 계시면 샵 9050 pound 9050 Text messages are 101. 문자 메시지는 100원입니다. KakaoTalk is free. Search BEFM. Or YouTube live stream is also free. Get into the chat box. Search for BEFM. Same. So if you know the answer, then all you need to do is text us. You could be the winner for today. Let me see over here in the chatting, the chit chats. We've got Benny Neem with an answer. Tough Guy Neem says it's you. Super Party Pooper Neem. Every time I see that name, I love it. Makes me very happy. Saying so hard. It is. It's a tricky one today. Kim Deok-sun Nim. Hello. Oh, let me click on here. Kim Deok-sun Nim texting in. 안녕하세요. 높이 뛰기 선수 땡땡땡입니다. I don't know who this 선수 is. It's a 선수 that jumps and smiles. It's a 남자 and it's a Korean person, I guess. Because only Korea would make a nickname like Smile Jumper. It's so Korean. So much happy Korean. It's very tough today, actually. Normally it's very easy. I think I will... okay. I thought it was basketball, but it's not. Okay, it's not basketball. Just in case you think it's basketball, it's not basketball. Is it? No, it's not. Okay, it's not basketball. We've got Irak name texting in. That is an answer. I'm not going to tell you if it's okay. And also, who else? Who else is texting? Cecilia Jungnim. Yes, Korean. Korean person. Okay, not a basketball player. The significance of the height makes you think it's basketball, but we're not talking about a basketball person. Okay, what else is a jumping sport? If you know the answer, get in touch. #9050 샵9050 or KakaoTalk. You could be the winner today. Okay, I'm going to play you a song and then we'll come back with part 2 of the quiz. Deal? Deal. This is Tegan with 바람 바람 바람.
비밀이 하나 둘씩 늘어가도 설마 했어 또 왠지 오래 걸리는 전화 연결해도 애써 담담했어 오늘따라 무척 요란하게 내 방 유리창을 흔들어대 Oh my god What's happening 언제 그칠지도 모르는 채 구름마저 몰려오는 듯해 Oh my god What's happening yeah 내게 전화할 때 받지 않는 널 계속 기다리며 난 창밖 가득 떠 자꾸 뱅뱅뱅 소용돌이 쳐내 난 어떤 기대감도 이제 내게 없어져가 난 조금씩 차가워진 바람 속에 사늘이 식었지 yeah. 오늘 밤은 특히 요란하게 자꾸 나마저 흔들리네 Oh my god What's happening 나 언제부턴지도 모르는 채 불안한 이 밤을 견뎌야 해 Oh my god What's happening yeah 내게 전화할 때 받지 않는 널 계속 기다리며 난 창밖 가득 떠 자꾸 뱅뱅뱅 소용돌이 쳐내 난 내게 전화할 때 받지 않는 널 계속 기다리며 난 창밖 가득 떠 자꾸 뱅뱅뱅 소용돌이 쳐내 난 내게 전화할 때 받지 않는 널 계속 기다리며 난 창밖 가득 떠 자꾸 뱅뱅뱅 소용돌이 쳐내 난
Welcome back. It's time for part 2 of Busan Quizmaster. So I just gave you all of the hints for the part 1. Here's part 2. I actually gave you an extra hint, part 1. Part 2, hint number 1. He is 188 centimeters tall, 188cm 키가 될 겁니다. 188cm 키예요. That's my good Korean. You're welcome. He's the first Korean track and field athlete to win more than one medal at the World Championships. Okay, not championship, which sounds delicious. Championship. Okay. He's the first Korean track and field athlete to win more than one medal at the World Championships. He recently won a silver medal at the World Championships held in Japan. and he holds the Korean national record in the men's high jump. High jump. High jump. Okay? I'll give you three options. Is it number 1, 우상혁? Number 2, 이대호. Number 3, have a little giggle at that one. Excuse me. Okay, I'm done. Number 3, 박태환. Who is it? Who is it? 누구지? 89050 샵 9050 text messages 101 KakaoTalk and YouTube live stream are free. Send in your messages. Benny Neem, you fancy a champion chip? It's similar to a chocolate chip, but a little crunchier and not chocolate. And also not the same. We've got 지선영 texting in saying, hello Laura, hello. The answer is bidi. Today the quiz is quite tricky. It is tricky today. For the first time ever, we're not just giving you the answer to the quiz. Oh, how the tables have turned, eh? How the turntables have turned. But luckily, I show him in the news high jump at the World Athletics Championship. Yes, that's the thing. There was recent news about this person. So I'm glad you managed to catch the news and now you know the answer. It's all about 조금씩 배우고. 그죠? 조현철님 texting in with the right answer, right name. 귀선이님 texting in with the right answer and also saying 크크. That's correct. Why the cuckoo? 채숙님 with the right answer as well. Also saying, I respect my mother. Her sacrifice for family was very impressive. Yeah, we're talking about role models today as well. 영님 said, 로라, 이뻐요. 정말요? 고맙습니다. I tell you something. I cried my eyes out just before I came to work today. My eyes are very small because I lost my, long story short, anyway, I lost my necklace at the hospital. And so I didn't have a bohoja. I went there myself. Sad story. But anyway, so I took my necklace off to get an x-ray and I lost my necklace. And it was a very meaningful necklace to me. So I cried. So Young님, thank you for saying I'm 예뻐. I needed that confidence boost. 고맙습니다. 마음속이 쭉 들어갔습니다. 고맙습니다. 예. 이기랑님 with the right answer. Also, who else is there? Ooh, 이대호 doing the high jump. Yeah. Let's make that with AI. We could make that with AI, couldn't we? I agree. Good idea. Super Party Pooper name with the right answer, I think. Yeah, lots of people texting. 고수님 as well with the right answer. So let me move along. I'm going to play you another song. Here's your options one more time. 다시 한번 마지막으로 마지막 찬스 옵션 세 가지 드리겠습니다, 여러분. 누구지? 누구에 대해서 얘기를 하는지. 첫 번째 1번 number 1 우상혁, number 2 이대호, number 3 박태환. 89050 샵 9050 or KakaoTalk. All right, this is Q&A with Ailey and 17. I'll be back after this.
Yeah, just stop acting like you didn't hear me or yo 서로 매번 듣는 둥 하는 둥 말을 돌려대 girl I know what's up on your mind stop fronting and tell me I want yo baby I want yo baby I want yo 너를 떠올릴 때마다 I got me singing
questioning answer 또 못 들은 척 괜히 모르는 척 해봐도 I want you baby you know I need you 널 보면 나도 몰래 혼자서만 I'm asking you 널 보면 나도 몰래 또 혼자서 I'm asking you are you and I
감수성 터져 메모장에 가득 찼어 이렇게 골라 던진 유도지문에 피시고서 넘겨 보통 여가 내게 아니야 둥둥지진 나단 말이야 스무곡에 넘어 21인데 답을 모르겠단 말이야
Let me know 나 왜 이러는지 모르겠어 아무도 눈에 안 들어와 don't know why Must be something in your eyes
하루 종일 서로의 눈만 쳐다보다 시간이 가 hey!
들키지 않으려 자꾸 애쓰는 듯한 시선 I know you already know that I want you I need you my baby Let me know 나 왜 이러는지 모르겠어 아무도 눈에 안 들어와 don't know why Must be something in
멈춰 없이 돌아가고 홀로 바로 넘어가자면 살짝 답답해진 너의 같은 질문 몇 번에 풀이해 딱 봐도 답은 정해져 있는데 날 보면 싹 다 잊어버린대 딴 말 나오고 넌 바로 또 당황한 표정을 보이네 Well whatever 쉬지만은 않은 이 강의 느낌을 즐길래
Let me know 나 왜 이러는지 모르겠어 아무도 눈에 안 들어와 don't know why Must be something in your eyes
하루 종일 서로의 눈 맞춰다보다 시간이 가
Questioning answer 또 못 들은 척 괜히 모르는 척 해봐도 I already know that I want you baby you know I need you 널 보면 나도 몰래 혼자서만 I'm asking you 널 보면 나도 몰래 또 혼자서 I'm asking you Q&A
뭘 어렵게 생각해 너의 마음속에 있는 그대로만 해 You're just looking to my eyes and tell me what's on your mind 이 두 눈이 다 말해주잖아
Yeah got me singing like
뭘 어렵게 생각해 너의 마음속에 있는 그대로만 해 When I look into your eyes you tell me what's on your mind I will Q&A
got me singing
Questioning answer 또 못 들은 척 괜히 모르는 척 해봐도 I already know that I want you baby you know I need you 널 보면 나도 몰래 혼자서만 I'm asking you 널 보면 나도 몰래 또 혼자서 I'm asking you Q&A
Welcome back to part 3 of our quiz, Busan Quizmasters Answer Time. Now, I gave you lots and lots and lots of hints today, and I think it was a little bit tricky today, which I don't mind. I like it. However, I think you all did a very good job with the details that I gave you. What do you think? Everyone got the right answer, so I guess so. Anyway, the answer to today's quiz is... 우상혁 선수님 축하드립니다. Ooh, very impressive. Now, despite physical challenges caused by the childhood car accident, he is known for his unbreakable will and for overcoming his limits. And most recently, he won a silver medal at the 2025 World Championships in Tokyo. So congratulations to him. And also, the winner of today is... 귀선이님! Woohoo! Congratulations! Yeah! Ang PD, you're going all out today. I love it. There was a headbang over there. So 귀선이님, congratulations to you. You are the winner of today. And well done. I'll see if I'll pass that song request on to our PD and see if we can get that song. Do we have that song there? We'll have a look for you, okay? You've got a song request as well. Thank you to everybody for taking part in the quiz today, and congratulations to our winner. And thank you to everyone for sending in the wrong answers too, because you know I love that. It's ridiculous and fun. And Cecilia Neem, thank you so much. Say for that message. So sad when you lose something meaningful. Yeah, I'm so angry as well. So sad, but also angry at myself. Anyway, let's move along, shall we? Hayley's in the studio. It's time for Busan Tales.
Tune in to For Your Busan, featuring local news, events, and interviews with people in the community. Airing from 4:05 to 6 p.m.
Welcome back, everybody, and welcome to the final segment of this Monday. Hayley's in the house.
Hayley's in the house. Raise the roof.
Raise the roof. We're
the
not
ceiling.
We're
We're on the fourth floor of a 7th floor building.
We're not very
raise the roofing.
We're excited. We're just like half-heartedly raising something.
Sort of,
Throw
your
my
hands up in the
ears,
air.
something
Yep,
like that.
Yep.
Anyway, welcome. Hiya.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm doing well.
Good,
Yes,
good,
and
good.
loving the weather. Although really windy today. Yes. Hair was a little crazy.
I don't mind it. I'm down for it.
I mean, honestly, though, after the months of no breeze, sweltering heat, I chose to be outside like all the time this weekend. It was lovely.
And that final hot push right at the end. Like, what the was that?
It took me out because I went for a run that day because it was weirdly cool the day before.
Because it rained.
It did. And I was like, all right, great. So I'm going to go for a run. And there was no wind. It was last Wednesday, I think.
Worst.
Yeah, that was me.
Terrible.
That was me.
Terrible. Okay,
Anywho.
let's turn to something joyful. You're taking us on a trip, a tour across Busan. Where are we going today?
I am indeed. So I am your guide through Busan, which is a city of fascination, mix of tradition and modern. We have, that temple by the sea, Yonggongsa, Pomosa, and then you go across town and there are the gleaming skyscrapers. We have the highest number of skyscrapers in the country, and that's like a 20-minute drive from the temple, from Kijang, depending on how bad traffic is. So for the last couple of weeks, we have been discussing the ongoing BIF, which is still ongoing right that way behind us at the Cinema Center, looking at the architecture of the Cinema Center, including that big roof. What a scientific, technological marvel.
Big roof.
The big roof next to the small roof, which also not that small.
Big.
So how about the architecture in between? So we're talking the architecture of the ancient temples and then the very, very modern architecture. But stuff got built in between.
There's other stuff.
Did
I love
it
when you
not?
say stuff got built.
Yeah.
Hashtag stuff got built.
Yes, stuff got built in those several hundred years. But here's what's really interesting about Busan, because we just kind of sprung up. City of Busan developed and it was redeveloped across decades. A lot of what we would consider contemporary architecture from like the 50s onward was just put up rather than actually planned out and built meticulously. The city couldn't plan because people just kept pouring in droves, whether that be the end of the Japanese occupation period, starting with the Japanese occupation period, and of course, the Korean War. So these buildings that went up about 100 years ago, they need to be renovated and repurposed, if not torn down entirely. But then, in an era of lightning-fast technology where you do see demolitions happening with apartment complexes and they will just demolish the entire complex and rebuild it in the span of a year. And when you drive past one of those sites, you're like, oh, look, the 20th floor is up. Oh, look, the 25th floor is up. And it changes every single day.
Yeah.
And it is interesting when we do see older buildings getting preserved and renovated.
I really love when older buildings are preserved and renovated.
I knew
I'm
you
not sure
would.
that I love it if it's renovated too much. I like restored and preserved.
Oh my God, we need to talk. There is a trend on social media where people, not here, will buy like colonial architecture in the US and like paint it white and paint the original bricks white and like lime wash them. And I'm like, oh, you're okay. Well.
But why?
Because they like the aesthetic. I don't know. So anyways, preservation, restoration.
Can you see the devil horns? poking
Yeah,
out
I
of our
know,
heads
right?
just now?
Do you see my brain exploding?
Yep.
So I want to talk about one such place, a hospital. It was a hospital, 백제병원. It has really interesting history, cool architecture, even a bit of a spooky, creepy mystery built into it. So what a perfect day. Ooh.
I'm in. You know, I love horror. Spooky is my thing. I'm a Tim Burton fan.
Oh, there we have it.
That's why my dark circles are so deep. I'm trying to emulate his characters.
Are you
These are not because I'm tired. Fooled you. I am secretly in all of his movies at once.
All right.
Got it?
We're going to move right along. All right. So,
Okay.
as you can tell from the name, 백제병원, right? It was a hospital once upon a time. But it wasn't just a hospital. It was the hospital, Busan's very first modern private hospital.
Okay, can I take a guess? Is this in Toryangdong?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
I know where we are.
Right, the one that's a cafe
Yes,
now. Yeah,
I've
that
been
one.
there.
So we start our tale with one Mr. Dr. Choi Yong-hae. back in the early 1920s. So we're going back about 100 years. He was born in what is now modern-day Myeongji, and he graduated from medical school in Japan, as one did back then if you're pursuing higher education. So he married into this incredibly wealthy Japanese family that had a construction background. So when his father-in-law, again, he's swimming in money, said, I will build my doctor son-in-law a hospital.
That's nice.
I know, it's nice. They planned big. So he did start off with a small clinic, Uiwon, back in 1921. However, they expanded into a full-out hospital in a few years.
Okay, so I'm wondering if this is the same one, because how big are we talking?
All right, we're talking big, especially for 1920 scale. It was 4 stories, fully made with brick.
Yeah.
And then just 10 months later, they built an annex with a 6-story building. Here's why that's impressive, because they're like, we're on the 4th floor.
Yeah.
And I can walk that. So it's like, is it really impressive? Well, let's talk. I can walk 4 stories up. 1927, it cost them 6만 원, 60,000 won.
6만 원.
Again, I have that much in my bank account right now.
Yeah,
So how
no big
impressive
deal.
is that? Well, 6만 원 back then equaled, and this is from an article, 6,000 섬 of rice. So that unit of measurement, 1 섬 is 144 kilograms.
Okay.
So 144 times 6,000. You do the math. So this is just a rice metric. So applying the cost of rice, this would have been about 2.3 billion won. Yeah.
Oh.
That I don't have in my bank account. Nope.
Whoops.
Yep.
No.
And adjust that for inflation, because there's inflation, it would have been 30억, 3 billion won.
Well, you know, you
So,
gotta love your father-in-law sometimes.
Well, about half.
Yeah.
We love him about half because his father-in-law and Dr. Che used their own wealth. They got investments, but also had to dip into a little bit of funding from loan sharks, 사채업자, because those were the times. So they had big plans. But then when it was completed, it was a landmark in and of itself. Again, so back then, 1920s, the tallest buildings in Busan were 3 stories. So we're adding 1 more. You know, it's when like the Sears Tower was tallest and then Burj Khalifa, they added like 1 more story. So this is kind of like who's taller.
Yeah.
And also brick was symbolically important.
You know, this is very interesting because the Japanese during colonial rule used a lot of brick buildings. And so this cafe, this building was, I thought was a Japanese build.
Right. And it does follow that, or our version of colonial architecture, because it was built during that time. And back then, brick was only used for government buildings.
Right.
So to use this material for a private hospital, that shows power.
Yeah.
That shows status. That shows wealth. So the function of the hospital was also just as impressive. So Dr. Che was a surgeon, so he was in charge of the 외과. And then he hired German and Japanese doctors for internal medicine, expanded that to dentistry and ear, nose, and throat.
So this is very visionary and from all aspects.
Absolutely. So he had 30 staff members, 40 beds, an X-ray machine.
What?
Again, unheard of at the time. So back then, this private hospital, funded entirely by this family, some banks and some loan sharks, it was among the top 3 hospitals in Busan.
Wow.
The other 2 are university hospitals and public hospitals. So this was a time when there were about a dozen private hospitals across the entire Korean peninsula, North Korea included. But those dozen hospitals, they were run by Koreans, so many more run by Japanese, but not many run by fully Korean staff.
Yeah.
So pretty impressive. And apparently Dr. Cho was very much a beloved doctor in the community as well. He was known for his gentle bedside manner. And apparently lines went out the door because he also spared no expenses, not just with the architecture and the brick, but also he would go buy a very high-tech radio and a piano in the break room or the leisure room for the patients.
That's so interesting because in my own personal experience, Korea, coming from the UK, and I'll just say comparatively, Korea's doctors are not known for their bedside manner whatsoever. So at this time, this person seems to be this Dr. Che seems to be very, very visionary. German and Japanese doctors within there.
Right.
As well as the bedside manner and all of the other things.
So, yeah. But then,
Interesting.
why is it? What happened to it?
Yeah.
right? Why is it no longer a hospital but a
What
cafe?
happened next?
All right. Well, everything goes back to money, right? So pressure from investors, and especially if those investors were loan sharks, they start building. And rumors at this point, they start to circulate. And here's where the creepy part comes in.
Oh, yes, come
the
on.
rumors said Dr. Cho, allegedly, apparently, killed off poor patients. He took in homeless people, let them die, and kept their bodies on the roof of the hospital.
Hey?
And ghosts of these poor patients haunt the hospital. So those are the rumors. All right, let's fact check them with actual records. And I will leave you to infer.
Okay.
So an article in the newspaper back in 1929 said, Dr. Che, caught by the Japanese police, by the way, they control the hospitals, for keeping corpses on hospital grounds and doing experiments or dissecting them.
Okay.
시체 해부.
Two things. Number one, love how creepy this is. It reminds me of the story of Birkenhair in Scotland. Ever heard of it?
No.
I'll tell you
You're
later.
going to have to tell me, yeah.
And number two, doctors need to practice on cadavers.
Well, here's the thing. So he even did taxidermy on some human specimen and created specimen 인체표본 and kept them on the 5th floor of the hospital, thus the dead bodies on the roof. Allegations. So let me interject as Laura did. Yes, there's a whole discipline in medicine called anatomy.
Yes.
해부학. And a show named after that. So this may have been him studying anatomy, and people do donate their bodies for medical
Yeah.
research, but did he get consent?
And that's the thing. Did he get consent? And what was the legal situation of
Well,
the
there
days?
wasn't. That was the thing, because
Yeah.
anatomy wasn't really a branch of medicine that was very popular in Korea at the time. So we don't have records of the patients or their families consenting for the bodies to be used for medical purpose. And, generally, it was not received well within the local community. Like, are you gonna go and seek treatment if there are rumors of ghosts haunting the place?
And it was a different
Yeah.
time, so there was different understandings of what medical research
Absolutely.
was. There was different understandings of what had to happen to your body after you passed on.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you then factor in matters like, well, also, given the fact that the Japanese police control the hospitals, how forgiving or willing to listen were they, especially at this very wealthy, influential Korean
Yes, they maybe did not like the fact that he was taking business from all the other Japanese hospitals.
So we don't know what happened to Dr. Che after this. Records say that he just fled to Japan in the dead of the night with his wife several years later in 1932, and
Or
that's
was
the last we've heard of him.
Abducted.
Well,
Let's
this is when we
speculate.
go into conspiracy theories. Yes.
Okay, so what happened to the hospital after that?
All right, so we come back to hard evidence. The hospital had to close its doors. And then it's such an interesting record for the building. The investor of the hospital, Oriental Development Company, 동양척식 주식회사, sold the building to a Chinese man named Yang Mo-min. He was an entrepreneur, but in the restaurant business. So
okay.
he had this huge Chinese restaurant, 120 rooms. Dozens of hostesses. It was that kind of a place.
Okay.
But then he also sold the restaurant 9 years later because this is when the Japanese, again, would put pressure on him and he had to leave the country.
Wow.
And then in the 40s, it was used as housing for Japanese military officers. And then, you do see this ebbing and flowing of the building's purpose with the history of the city. So after liberation, it was used as offices for Busan Police Command. And then a temporary embassy for China. And then a private owner took over in the 50s. It got turned into a wedding hall.
I mean, it does look very beautiful. It is a very beautiful
And there's like a
building.
chapel-esque room. And then about 10 years after that, it was more or less abandoned. It was used as a commercial building, but in the 70s, that huge fire in the downtown area, that took out about 2/3 of the building.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. I've not been in a long time. It was maybe about 8 years ago that the last time that I visited, and I went for a special TV show. So we got to go
Right.
inside and explore some of the places and see the original windows and everything. Very interesting. But what does it look like now?
So after these years of ups and downs, it was acquired by a new owner who understood the value of restoration, and history. And then it was designated as a registered cultural property 11 years ago. That's probably why you went.
That's why I went.
So there's a cafe on the first floor, which has the name from the hospital, not the 병원 part, but the first part. Second floor is a major independent publisher. And then there's a gallery and a pub in the basement.
Wow.
However, if you do plan on going, I suggest that you go within the year because the building's again on the verge of change.
Right.
Contracts, leases are running out at the end of this year for both the cafe and the publisher. And at least according to some articles I've read, they're not really looking to renew. So we don't know what's going to happen afterwards. So, to conclude, we know the expression, if these walls could talk, they would tell many, many tales worth 100 years plus. And there are tales embedded in every single brick. So this building, like many other historical buildings, are truly vessels for stories and history of our city. And that is a point for preservation.
Yeah, absolutely. I love that you brought this today because this is an area that I recently visited. I say recently, within the past 6 months. I was down there. My friend invited me to go to his son's restaurant. And so I took some of my friends and we went down and we helped do some social media stuff to kind of promote the restaurant. And I was walking around and that whole area in Toryangdong and like opposite the Busan station has really been revitalized. They're constantly making it better. And you walk around, it's like a different place.
It really is.
You're like you're on holiday. It's so cool. So from Chinatown all the way across, like just as far as you can go until it gets a bit more quiet. Go down there and check out all the buildings and the restaurants and the places to eat and be merry.
And this area doesn't get a lot of it gets a lot of foot traffic, but not traffic because, yes, I understand parking's kind of a mess. And yes, that's one of my excuses for not going there as much as I should. But it is really filled with hidden treasures,
It's so cool.
hidden gems. Lovely place.
Yeah, lots of things to see and do. Actually, take a weekend, maybe a Saturday, and head on down there. You won't be disappointed. And make sure you go at nighttime as well, because the bunigi is so good. So good.
All right, let's make plans.
Let's make plans. Okay, deal. Thank you, Haley, for bringing in this very interesting story. Better go and check it out before the end of the year. We'll see you next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right, it's time for us to say cheerio for today's show. Today's show was produced by Tong Yuna, written by Hong Kyung-hwa, hosted by Laura McCluskey. And the final song is Love Never Felt So Good by Michael Jackson. Oh, we got through Monday's show. Look at that. Wonderful. I will see you all tomorrow at 5. Love you. Bye-bye.
Like you hold me, oh baby. Love never felt so fine. And a dime is never mine. And I like you hold me, and the night is gonna be just fine. Gotta fly, gotta see, gotta be. I can't take it 'cause
안녕하세요. 현대해상 모델 이정재입니다. 70년 현대해상의 여정을 함께해